wash my sins away. Pray, 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 and pray for another day. I went down to that river, wash my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. Another nail in my coffin, another nail for me. I gotta look pretty when I go down. Another nail in my coffin, can't you spare one more? I gotta look pretty when I'm knocking down heaven's door. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking.
Alright, Street Weekend 2025. As you've seen from the previous video, we are not taking Grimhilda, but we have this beauty back. So, Mr. Smith, hello, who is alive and well, thankfully. Exactly what is this vehicle? Because I don't know.
So in short, this was a super gas car, built in the UK, ran by Roger Butterworth. Roger sadly passed away not long after we bought the car. It was kind of off the radar for about 15 years. I picked this up, stripped it, engine, Jeff Bull, new transmission, new rear end, left the rest as it was. And Tony Morgan's, his name is, he's the guy, he's the owner, and he's just unbelievably said, use it. It's in storage. Yeah. I'm not doing anything with it.
Which is insane, yeah.
Don't know what we're going to do. He knew that we campaigned this car into the 8s because it's so heavy. We didn't think we'd get it there, but we did. 887 is what it ran.
Yes, the plan is Street Weekend.
Fun.
Just to get Graham back in the seat and yeah, go from there really. Have some fun on Street Weekend. So enjoy yourselves. So yep. We wouldn't miss it for the world after doing the last two. So
yeah, this would be our third.
Yeah, that's it. Let's get this car ready to go.
$10.60, 129.
That was a delayed shift. One and, well, I wouldn't say done, but confidence level's just gone up a couple of notches. No bad thing. Yeah, that was a bit all over the place. Yeah, spun up immediately on the radio, but once it got going, the shift was just really delayed from the light coming on, so something to work on, that's for sure.
Say 7. Get in.
.994 was the run that we needed. We set ourselves a goal of a 9-second pass at Santa Pod. This meant we could hit the road with Michael and Bella, enjoy the glorious weather and get to the checkpoint in daylight for once.
sir. We're here. There's your cone. Good day.
We were having so much fun cruising with Michael and the team in Bella, but sadly they would have an issue which would end their weekend at the side of the road. He'd lost fans and the engine had shut off. We spent about 45 minutes fixing the fans and diagnosing a bunch of stuff for him until it came to taking the distributor cap off and realising the rotor was not spinning while the engine was cranking. Turns out he had stripped the bottom of the distributor gear, and that would be it. That would end his weekend right there. We waited for the recovery truck and to head back to Santa Pod while we continued onwards to checkpoint number 2.
Let's do it. Keep pushing. Alright, we're here, Melbourne, first run. Let's get it. You should have in-car footage. Stuart has got the cone on his head. This is all well and good. Just gonna do a foot brake launch. Same as what we did at Pod, really. Go from there. Main goal, finish the weekend. That's it. Let's go. .667, let's go.
turns that power on and pulls a 701 out of about 112 miles an hour.
Made it fuel stop. Chris, Rob and Trudy are over there. Almost to Santa Pod, we've got one more checkpoint left to go today, and then that is it for this event. Back to Santa Pod, Mega Pass tomorrow. So
where we are finally. What a sight in daylight. This awesome sunset behind us. Who would have thought we would have made that after
Come over here, big
main
lad.
events?
Come on.
Go on. We are here.
Well done. Well done.
We're doing this right now.
We made it back. That street weekend done. Well, it will be tomorrow when we put in the final pass, but as far as the driving, we've got it back to the track in one piece. She was absolutely perfect. Just cruised at 65 all the way around, temperature 180, fans on and off from time to time when the cues were bad, but absolutely flawless. We did lose reverse gear unfortunately, which affected the trans brake, but we still got a 660 or 670 at Melbourne, and we've got a 994 at Santa Pod, so we just got to back it up tomorrow, and we've got ourselves a drag and drive car. Well, I haven't, but the new owner has, and he's going to be thrilled to bits. So brilliant. See you on the next one.
Last pass of the weekend, maybe. Woohoo! 997, 134.9. Thinks she's good, thinks she's off the track, so that's good. Woohoo!
That was a bit twitchy. The throttle stuck. It's kind of the first time I've really had the throttle, well, I don't know, because it didn't stick yesterday. But the throttle was flat to the floor in third gear and I'm lifted and it's still going. Yeah, that was a weird one. I need to look at that, but it's got so much, once it got going, and it took so long to get into third gear, so I got to shift a lot earlier in that second gear to third. So yeah, that had me there. The marshal just stopped me thinking, did I lock a tyre up? So yeah, weird. I'm gonna have to have a look at that one. But that got me my pulse going a bit. Vibrate. vibration was that strong, it's rattled the cover off the brake master cylinder. Alright, well, we'll have another reset and let this thing cool down, and we'll see if we can get another one going. But that wasn't a bad pass. If that was a 9, that might be it. But it needs to go in and have some love, this car. But she's never let us down. I'm gonna miss it. And it does bring back a lot of memories for me, so well done, old girl. I'm gonna go and change my underwear.
You didn't let it expire then?
No. Maybe touch the brakes a little too hard coming through the finish.
That'll do it.
No,
That'll do it.
Throttle Stuck f***ing wide open going through the finish. Now my foot is not on the gas and I'm like f***ing hell trying to get my toe under it. Right. I got it, the pedal came back up, but then I kind of went for the brake.
It went.
Smoke everywhere. Just a bit too hard. Flat spotted the tyre, so we can run out and get the tyre changed, take the tyres changed, but no. You're done for the day. Yeah, she's done her bit.
Street weekend.
We've run another 990.
2025
So that's good enough.
is complete.
We didn't know that on the start line, you have to understand.
All we saw was smoke.
Got to understand, street car baby, the bugs stay on. Look at that one. You get.
It reminded me of America so much this weekend. We've got the proper banners in the window.
Yeah,
And then like, little thing in the end.
Just try and do a bit more every year.
Yeah,
Try and get through it. If you want more for your crew that's been with you, I'll have that back.
Got there.
Street weekend complete.
All done. Yeah, the old girl never let us down. That was a really good weekend. I'm really happy with that.
We've done it. We've done it.
Yay! Woo!
Stuart is, well, Graham is snogging Stuart on the side.
Woohoo!